Hey again everyone, this is Zombie Kids Rule, and I'm just doing another video here to follow up on the unboxing video of the OneXPlayer Mini AMD. And I just want to caveat this or level set this by saying, as I've put in some responses to comments in the comment section, I am not a techie person. I'm not a technological person, especially when it comes to electronics. I am not a console player. I pretty much never use controllers up to this point. I'm an older person, and I'm a laptop gamer, so this is new for me. This is kind of a total learning curve of trying out not only a handheld, but a handheld console type crossover. So for me, this is about the use case of someone who is new to this type of thing, and in seeing if this is really user friendly, if you will, how easy it is. I can tell you, up to this point, I haven't found it to be as easy as I had hoped. It's from what I've seen from Steam Deck videos, I was kind of expecting something a little different, but I mean, I'm liking it, but it's not as intuitive as I thought it would be. And so I am going to share some things. There are other content creators out there. There are people who are starting to get these AMD mini versions of the OneXPlayer, and they're doing the videos of the performance and the displaying what they're getting for different things from top run recent games. So there's a lot of things out there. I'm sure if you're interested in that, you will find those people who are posting that. Those aren't the type of videos I'm going to really be posting, because a lot of my games probably aren't those newest games. So I am going to post things as I learn, and I'm going to be focusing on the use case that I have of someone learning to do a handheld, learning to do console type gaming, learning to do controllers and things like that. So I did, I'll just show you here that you can see already that this is getting quite a bit of fingerprints on it. The website says that they put a film on it. I thought that would be a film on the screen. I honestly can't tell if there's a film, if they've put a screen protector on it or not. I just, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I just really honestly can't tell. I did have somebody ask about the power supply. And so, this is the power supply that I got, the 2-prong, and as you can see, the type of connector that it has, and the cord is pretty nice. It's a flexible type nylon type cord, so it's not like a plastic case cord that will perhaps maybe this won't fray as easy, and of course both ends are the same. So that's the power supply, and I have been charging it from this up here is there's actually a symbol. My old eyes can see it. There's a symbol for charging along with this USB and the headphone jack, the volume up and down, and then this power button, which is recessed. I mean, you can't really, it's not raised. I mean, it's easy to press, but it's not like you're going to press it by mistake. So I have been powering it through here. I've tried the headphone jack because I've been having a little trouble connecting my Bluetooth earbuds to it. I'm probably doing something wrong. I have used this to connect my wireless mouse, and that worked perfectly fine. You've got your triggers and your buttons, left and right buttons. Haven't really used these because, like I said, a lot of my games are not, or I should say, I have some games that are probably useful for this, but I just haven't I haven't booted them up yet. So on the bottom there is this additional USB, and I did try it. It does work with the charger as well, so you can charge it from the bottom as well as the top. I am a manual type of person, meaning I like to read manuals now in my old age. This does not come with a manual. There's a tiny little documentation, but it is all in Chinese. Does not have hardly any English in it. Did not help me at all. I have figured out that this button down here does take you to desktop mode. Uh, this button here with the two little screens beside it, I thought it would be for switching between screens or something, but it doesn't work like that, so I'm probably not using it right. This button up here I haven't really been able to use consistently. It has pulled up a menu inside one of the games I was trying. And this button down here is definitely consistently the keyboard button, so that's good. Not quite sure what this is. Looked kind of like sound, maybe Wi-Fi, but I honestly haven't been able to figure it out yet, folks. So maybe some other content creators will actually take the time to show what all the buttons do. I haven't seen one. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and power this up. I have used it just a tiny bit, and I managed to get. I downloaded 2 games from. So I installed Steam. I installed GOG, and I managed. I had downloaded a couple Steam games. One didn't. It booted, and then it just kicked me out. Kicked me out. And I tried that same game on my laptop, and it worked fine. The other one I downloaded just for curiosity, and it seems to work fine. So I'll show you that. Somebody else posted a question about the that ring. Of course, my light ring is. I don't have a fancy setup, folks. I just have what I have, so I hope it doesn't bother people. Somebody posted questioning about the brightness, and for me, the brightness has been fine. I kicked it down to 60%, and it seems to be working fine. I've also been checking out the battery. The battery seems to be lasting pretty good. So I'm not going to show you my super secret pin here. I'm going to take that away. So the other thing I will tell you is that the fan surprised me. The fan is up here, and when I turned on the Steam Deck, and right now I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. It's not loud. It's not terrible. Certainly not like my Predator gaming laptop. But the 2 times I have booted this up and used it, the fan does kick on pretty loudly at certain times, and it kind of surprised me each time. And it blows out some pretty good warm air when it's trying to cool itself down. It didn't stay on for long, loud, but then again, I wasn't doing anything that was seriously, stressing the system either. So I guess we'll see how the fan runs and how that works, and maybe some other folks have already posted things about that. So anyway, it's booting up fine. It's Windows based. I have plugged in my mouse, like I said, and that worked perfectly fine. I did connect a Bluetooth wireless keyboard to it, and that worked really good, which is very helpful because, quite frankly, there we go. The on-screen keyboard is very, very, very small. Right? It's when you get your fingers on there and you're trying to type, the keys are very, very tiny. I don't know if I can possibly make this bigger. I haven't really explored and tried yet, but it does get a little difficult to type. It does get difficult to type, and I haven't been able to use like any joysticks or trackpads to move that, which I've seen on the Steam Deck. So maybe I'm just doing something wrong. I don't know. But so that's sort of something to look at and figure out. Like I said, I did get Steam up and running, and this is the issue that I have. First off, that's weird with a like a Windows-based type thing. This does scroll, which is great, right? But I can't see the rest of the screen, and it's not like I can't slide it across. There's no slide bar on the side or anything. So even with my mouse, I can scroll up and down, but I can't see the entire window, which is that's a little annoying. However, when you go to I guess I'm drawing a blank on what this is. The big mode or whatever in Steam. This works perfectly fine, and you can use the joystick to the left joystick to navigate, or the trackpad to navigate. So that's good. That's helpful. This is kind of what I was expecting. Honestly, from watching some of the Steam Deck things, I don't know why the regular non-big picture. That's it, big picture. I don't know why the non-big picture mode causes a problem with navigating the page, but it just does. So I did download, like I said, 2 games. It seems pretty decent navigating through your. It's just something new to learn. To navigate your library. I did try this South Park's The Stick of Truth. This is the one that would not load. It would actually load up. It would get a little bit, and then it would just kick me out. So I'm going to try to explore that a little bit more. I did try this one, Cthulhu Saves the World. Whoops, I don't know. It's not going to focus in very well. Like I said, folks, I'm just using the equipment I got. But so I will show you how this comes up. I personally, I think the brightness is perfectly fine. Don't have any problem with it. And I'll just continue my game here, and it's pretty decent. It's the controllers. I can use the joystick. I can use the trackpad, and like I said, don't have any real complaints, or it just natively worked. I didn't have to do anything special, which is good for me, because I'm like I said, I don't know as much about controllers or setting things up or anything like that. So this is I think this works pretty well so far. And I think the camera here is not doing this justice. This is not blurry or anything like that. This is perfectly good. And this is obviously not a high-end game. It's not going to require a lot of taxing on the system. But anyway, I just wanted to share this. It's not going to let me get out of here probably. So I'm just going to ending the video. I'd have to go through this combat before it lets me exit. Which is fine. But anyway, listen, folks, I hope this helps. If if you are a new kind of person like me, you're not really techie, and you're just curious about how things play on this, what it looks like, the performance of it. I can do simple things, but when it comes to like fancy performance, how much your frame rate and your battery consumption and all that stuff, and displaying things as you're playing, these Elden Ring and things like that. I'm not going to be doing stuff like that, because it's just it's not really in my current wheelhouse. I will be going through some of my games in my Steam library and just see what I can get running, what I can play, how it works, and then just give feedback on the device itself. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. I do get the feeling that the Steam Deck is going to be maybe easier to use. I don't know. We'll see. But so far, I certainly don't have any real complaints about the the feel of it, or the sturdiness of it, or any like quality issues. Of course, I haven't tested all the buttons and features out yet, so maybe something doesn't work and I just don't know it yet. So anyway, again, folks, if this is helpful, that's wonderful. Please feel free to leave comments. If you think you can help me out, leave comments, and I'm happy to hear it. And I'll try to put some more stuff on. And again, just coming from a non-techie person from that perspective. And if that helps people, then that's wonderful. All right, folks, have a great night, and I will see you later.